Hello. Oh, where's my chat box? Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Sorry. Let me know how the sound is. How's everyone doing this morning? Cool. Sorry about the early start today. It's my brother's birthday and we're going out for lunch, and he did say it was going to be yesterday, but then he moved it to today, so apologies. But we used to do them at 10:30, these live streams anyway. Probably only be about an hour, maybe just over an hour today, because I've got to drive to my brother's and stuff. Hello, Nate. But I will just crack on. I'm not doing anything complicated today or anything. I know the original title of this was I was going to do an audiobook tracker with all the book stuff, but I realised that I didn't bring any of it home, so I don't have any book stuff at all. I don't even have the font, so I think Joe might have to change the thumbnail of this video. So I'm going to do some trackers for trying to be healthy, like for May, so because we're already halfway through April. I've already kind of done some pencil. I'm just gonna crack on and we can just chat. It's gonna be quite chill today, if that's all right, because I didn't forget that I was doing this, but I forgot that we had said that I was going to do stuff with the book stuff, and then literally this morning saw the video thumbnail and was like, oh, I don't have that. Didn't really fancy driving to the office. I'm going to write be healthy on here, and I'm going to do some trackers for some things that I'm going to try and do in May. How's everyone doing? Have you had a nice weekend so far? Did my music stop? I think it's just gone really quiet. Is that better? Oops. Also, couldn't find my Untamed stencil with the is that better? With the paint palette, so I don't know if I took it back to work. I can't find it anywhere. So I assume I've taken it back to work because I keep all of my stuff in my drawer. It's loud now. Okay. I normally have it quite quiet, and you all seem to hear it. You're not late, Alex. It's fine. Catching ants for an ant house. That sounds amazing. Is that for a school project or just some fun times? Have you got a special, one of those special, like really thin tanks so you can see all the little tunnels and stuff? The see-through. Ah, I would have loved to have done that. Well, I turned it up and someone said it was too loud. Where's my L? Can you hear it now? Ah, where's the tea? It's there. Nate, Shelley can hear it, so it is very quiet music. Is everyone just doing their journaling? Is that why you're all being really quiet? Ah, I'm all tangled up. Oh, Jo is away this weekend, by the way, so I don't think she is watching. She usually says hello if she is, so I'm assuming she's not. I don't know where she is. Or who she's gone with, or what she's doing. But if you have any upsy-daisy questions, you can ask me. Did anyone get their mini one yet, or is it too early? It was sent on Friday. I imagine we'll have to wait till Monday. I'm sure they are on their way. So I was going to, I don't think, I mean, it were only posted on Friday, so I don't think they really should be there yet. Like Monday's probably standard. So you probably can't see, I've done 4 like grids. I'm going to do some headings. I'm going to do water, because you all know I don't drink enough water. Oh, I'm getting a reverb of my own voice. I need to mute that. I mean, I feel like normal people would be like, if I drink 2 litres of water, then I'm going to tick it off. But I feel like mine is just going to be, have I drunk any water? Have I done a shot glass of water today? Then I get to tick my tracker off. I mean, I'm of the opinion that not everyone needs to drink that much water. And everybody's different. Because if I drink a glass of water, 20 minutes later, I just need the toilet. I don't think my body needs it. And then I was going to do breakfast, because sometimes I don't eat breakfast and that's not good. Sometimes I have Pop-Tarts for breakfast and that's not good either. Sometimes I have 2 Pop-Tarts for breakfast. This isn't going to fit. Does anyone know how much fish drink? Do fish actually drink? Has everyone seen all the new book noir stuff that's coming out? Is it next Friday? Let me check my calendar. What are we? April. Yeah, Friday. Great ASMR for the pen on the paper. Okay. I don't really get ASMR. It's just like noises people like, I guess. Every time I see anything like that, I hate it. Like people tapping their nails on stuff. It makes me, I don't know, I hate it. People do unboxing videos of stuff and they're like, they do this before they open stuff. I'm like, why are you doing that? It's horrible. Stop it. Water, breakfast, and then I have vitamins or supplements, I guess. What's quicker to write? And then I'm supposed to be adding like green vegetable stuff to my food. So I'll do greens for the other one. But I don't do that very much because vegetables are not very nice. Did anyone say anything about the book stuff? Sorry, I'm not looking. Love Hooters. Yes, the owl is called Hooters. When I made the owl and Joe said, "What should we call the owl?" And I, as a joke, said, "Hooters." Not thinking she would actually call it that. And then she wrote all the emails and was like, "Hooters the book owl." And I said, "Oh, so we're actually calling him Hooters, are we?" She's like, "Yeah." My tea on its hot plate. Whoops. You're being very quiet today, I must say. I know it's early. No one's awake yet. Vitamins. Oh no, I'm not writing vitamins, am I? I'm writing greens. Ah. Boo earns. This is not the same colour as my paper. This is why I do pencil first, but I was trying to limit the amount of repetitiveness. Yeah, they never seem to be the same colour. There's probably a reason. Go, go, go. That's quite cute. I haven't thought about the grids. I was going to do just like splodges because these are a bit too big to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I was just going to write it, but I don't know. do a pencil one first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just gonna do like paint splodges. For the month. Until there, because I'm still kind of doing Untamed, even though May won't be Untamed, but it doesn't matter. Oh yes, this is Untamed. This is also Untamed. This is also Untamed, I believe. 3 different sizes. Don't ask me where they all came from or if they're in the shop. I mean, you can. I think these are VIP ones. The big ones. This was in the box. And I don't know about the little one. You can still buy Untamed boxes. I think the little one's in the shop as well. I can have a look. Might take me a while. Does this look mental? Kind of need a teeny tiny one. The W is huge. It might fit. Maybe the W might have to overlap. Let's see. Pocket fonts. It's just so big. Maybe I can draw my own one. Yes, mini ones in the shop, if you're a member. And so is the big one. I've lost my chat now. Yes, these are Untamed. There is a Blossom one. Blossom has an upper and lowercase, I believe. Whereas this is mixed. That's how I know the difference. Because, like, that's a capital H, that's a small G, and I think Blossom has proper upper and lowers. Anyway, this is very boring. Yeah, if you're a subscriber, then you can go into the subscriber shop and you can get the big ones and the little one. Or just go into font stencils and they're there. If you're a member, they should show up. Thank you, Gemma. Someone's on the ball. Maybe I can do an upside down M for the W. I'm a genius. Yay! That's not too bad. blossoms in the shop as well. If you're, I think they're just in the shop. It doesn't say members only on it. It's just in pocket font stencils. The big ones. They are somewhat similar, but I think if you put them side by side, I don't know if I have Blossom to put side by side. Let me have a look. Don't think I have it. No, I don't. They are different though. The R in Blossom is like a calligraphy R. I can actually just show you this. Shop stencils. I'll just carry on doing this in the background while it loads. Fonts. So Blossom is here. I'm technically a member, so I can see everything. So this is Untamed, and the big ones, the mini one, and then Blossom is here. I don't know where Blossom uppercase is, or if there is one, or if it's not there yet. But I hope that helps. Sorry if anyone's confused or anything. Oh, it was VIP. Okay. Gemma knows what's going on. I try to keep I mean, I have so much to remember. The stencils just kind of go over my head sometimes. You are obsessed, Gemma, but that's why we love you. Why it's good that you watch my live streams. So when people ask questions, you can answer them. I won't do this for every single one, because it's going to be really boring for you to watch. We'll see how much time we have. So the idea is that when I drink my thimble full of water, I get to colour in paint splodge. Thimble. Do people use thimbles still? I don't do any kind of soft crafts, which is a phrase I've learned from the crafting channel. I'm really bad at sewing. I don't like any of that. Sewing, knitting, crocheting, embroidery stuff. I totally see the appeal. It looks like, if you're good at it, I'm sure it's wonderful fun. I'm just not good at it at all. Do people still use thimbles? I have not seen a thimble on the craft channel. Is that for like, we have to sew with the children in my class, 6-7-year-olds, it's crazy. I did sewing at primary school and I would have been, 6, 7, 8. I wasn't good at it then either. And I'm allergic to wool, so knitting, crocheting does not appeal to me because I can't use any of the stuff. You can get a thimble with a snail on. My nan and my mum actually used to collect those like ceramic porcelain thimbles that you get in like gift shops when you like go to the seaside and National Trust places. And I think I've said this before, when my nan died, I went through her massive tin of, well, she had them all on display, but my mum put them all in a tin, and then I went through them all and I kept all the ones of places I'd been. And the really, really nice ones, and I, with the intention of like starting to collect them. But I don't have anywhere to display them because this has gone wrong. I don't have any wall space left in my house. I could probably make room in here, but there's so many of them. Do you know what I'm talking about, or do I just sound mad? You know those little ceramic thimbles? Also, I don't think the spread looks particularly nice now, but it is what it is. Need to not be a perfectionist. I'm generally not much of a perfectionist when it comes to my journal, but very much am in most other aspects of my life. I've messed the spacing up on this. Oops, I'm getting a bit. You're assuming, Carol, that it's gonna get coloured in and that it's not just gonna be left completely empty, because I won't do any of the stuff. because I am terrible at looking after myself. Yes, you all get what the thimble things are. That makes me feel better. What on earth has occurred here? So on Friday, Joe said the most horrifying thing to me. She said, we need to start thinking about making 2024 calendar stickers. And I said, do we really though? She said, yes, they take ages to make. And some people like to set up years this early, and also people have academic planners and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I know you're right, but I don't want to because it is the least fun thing to make. But I do it because I love you all and I want you to have the stickers. I want you to... Oh, I haven't got a lot of room here. I want you guys to have your stickers and plan 2024. So just thought I'd let you know that because that's how early we have to do things. And then about August we start doing Christmas stuff. Yes, eat the frog. Thing is, it's not like a make the calendars in the morning and then it's over with. It literally takes like a week, and it's not like what am I trying to say? Because the black and white versions and the rainbow versions are different. It's not even a case of just changing the colours once you've done one set, and the tabs are completely different sizes as well, and they're more taller and thinner, so it's literally 4 completely different sticker sheets. They basically all need like aligning vertically, horizontally. It's definitely quicker than it used to be, but it's not like a copy and paste job. It's and then we end up being so paranoid about the dates being wrong that we end up getting like 3 people to check them. So like, I'll make them, Joe will check them, there will inevitably be like 10 mistakes where random numbers are missing, or whatever. And then she'll check them again, and then I'll get Nate to check them, and then she'll get her mum to check them, and then we get Tracy to check them. And thankfully, this is a very busy page. I don't think there were any mistakes in the last lot. I think in 2021, I think there was an extra day in April. I think we had 31 days in April or something, and that was the only mistake. But some people were very, very deeply upset about it and couldn't bear to use the April stickers, and which, you know, it's a mistake, but it's not the end of the world. Right, shall I do a bit of colouring? It will be quite boring, but we're having a nice chat, aren't we? And maybe people will like the sound of the pen on the paper. Yeah, once we've done 7 years worth, yeah, it's number blindness and day blindness and all that. It just, you know, we write emails, Joe write an email, and it'll only have like 3 sentences in it, and I'll check it because we always double check everything. I try to, and it will have like the wrong date on it. It will say like May instead of April, and we're just like, whoops. But yeah, how many have we done now? In 5 years we'll be laughing. We'll just be like, but then we'll want to change the design, so we'll end up doing them again anyway. Be healthy. I am so bad at being healthy. I'm gonna do some like drop shadows with my favourite grey pen, because who doesn't love a drop shadow? The music's got louder now. I've done this wrong already. What pens am I using? These are the colouring pens, I assume. These are Twi markers from Arteza, which I bought in lockdown, and there's like 200 colours, and they have a pointy end. I really like them. They're basic. They're nothing fancy. They're quite cheap for 200 odd colours. Is it 200 colours or 100 colours? A couple of other people bought them because of me. Yeah, they're good. I like them. You can always find matching colours for stuff because there's so many colours. These are all my Untamed colours. Oh, do you like them, Gemma? I think some people are like, they're not fancy, like they're not, you know, Tombos or anything, but I'm not a pen enthusiast, so I'd rather have all the colours, and you know, the option to have the thin end to write stuff than just like, you know, basic primary colours. Really annoys me when you have a set of pens and you just get like 12 pens. It's like red, yellow, green, blue. Like, I like these because you've got like 10 different shades of grey. Insert 50 Shades of Grey joke here. I am not sponsored by Arteza. In any way. What shall I do? Shall I do some pink? Maybe I will do... Maybe I'll just... Ooh, there's a hair on this. Maybe I'll do some patterns or something. There's still hair on it. Make it a bit interesting. Has everyone seen the next mini one theme? I believe it's up on the blog. Do you like the theme without giving anything away, because it's not public yet? Pen enthusiast. Well, you know, I was gonna say pen snob and then I thought that's rude, so I think it's okay to be a snob. I think we should normalise being snobby. If you're into pens, you're allowed to be a pen snob, as long as you're not judgmental, I guess. Or is that what a snob is? Does a snob mean that you are judgmental? And I don't like using the word addict. So enthusiast is where I went. Use take a break for April. Yeah, I don't have any take a break stuff. I would have liked to have done take a break. I don't have like any of today's stuff anymore because it all sells out, so I'm not allowed any. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with liking certain things, or you know, I'm a snob about certain things. Like, I like my computer equipment to be very specific. Like, I like to, you know, my computer mouse was quite expensive. I won't tell you how much it was, but I use it all day, every day, and I need it to have more functionality than most people need a mouse for, so I don't have a problem with spending more money on stuff that I use a lot. So if you are someone who your main hobby is journaling, then you should spend money on pens, nice pens, and have preferences. If something's your hobby, then it's kind of a given that you spend money on it, isn't it? Do I collect anything? I don't know if I do. Maybe Nate will. I don't collect things, but I don't really spend money on myself unless it's like I collect snails. I don't though, people buy them for me. I don't spend money on snails. I guess my garden I spend the most money on, because I guess that's the hobby that costs me the most money. If you can collect plants, I guess, but yeah, the stuff that's important to me is like having an office set up with stuff that makes my job easier and faster. So I have a really good mouse, a really good keyboard, a MacBook, a stand for the MacBook, a monitor, really nice speakers, like stuff like that. So it makes working a pleasant experience instead of like, oh, this chair's uncomfortable, my back hurts when I sit at my desk, I can't see my screen. Everything takes me twice as long as it should because I don't have the right equipment. Like, to me, that's what's important, so that's what I spend money on. And yeah, seeds. I mean, seeds aren't super expensive. All my plant pots are second hand or Facebook Marketplace. Quite enjoying this. This is super relaxing. Hopefully it's not too boring for you. And we know what Nate spends the most money on. It is drums. How many drums do you have now, Nate? I think it was something like 20 drums and 20 cymbals. Or is it 10 drums and 10 cymbals? It's a lot of drums and cymbals. I think we need some more yellow. It does use them all, that's an important thing. They're all fulfilling their drum destiny. And so should all your pens and all your stickers and all your washi tape. They have to fulfill their destiny, because if they stay in a drawer, then they're not fulfilling their destiny and they will die. Oh, the tip on this green one's a bit soft. What's the time? past. Okay, I probably got 10 minutes. When do I need to leave my house? I'll probably go for another 10 minutes. If that's okay with you guys. Sorry this has been a little bit boring. But it is a bit of an awkward time in the month because I can't start May yet, really. I can't show you the mini one. We haven't launched the next launch yet. I feel like the green has ruined this. I might leave white in between. Everyone stop talking. You're all so quiet. Ah. Thank you, Gemma. Have I found a nice desk chair that still looks nice? Are you asking me, I assume? I have a Herman Miller chair, which is the best thing I've ever bought. It was very expensive, but it is the comfiest office chair you will ever sit in, and I think if you spend a lot of time working at home and sitting down at a desk, then one should look after one's back. Do I want to do orange? Do I want to have done blue? Should I do purple? And it was something I had wanted for a really long time, and then went to the showroom and sat in one. I was like, yeah, I need one of these. Whether they look nice is subjective, I guess, but they do have white ones and they're definitely not for everybody if you're not sitting at a desk very much, but someone who sits with a hand on a mouse and a keyboard and gets quite a lot of back pain and wrist pain and neck pain, it was definitely worth it for me to buy. If you don't know what a Herman Miller chair is, then don't Google it, because you'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe she bought one of those. But that's what I was saying, like the kind of things that I value and that I like to spend money on are things that make my life easier, and I would rather save up for a long time and buy myself one really, really nice thing than constantly spend money on stuff, because I don't spend a lot on my hair or my nails. I don't spend anything on my nails. I don't buy Herman Miller, it's called. Yeah, it's a desk chair. They make lots of they make armchairs and stuff as well. And they make desks and they make all sorts. I've lost my train of thought now. What was I saying? I don't spend much on other things. I'm just trying to justify my existence. If it makes you happy, then you can do whatever you want within reason. Alex says, my husband has a lot of hobbies, so helps me justify the stationery. Yes, my husband has a lot of hobbies too. It's good to have hobbies. And I find it upsetting when people say, oh, I had to hide this parcel from my husband, or I'm not allowed more of XYZ because my husband said so, or whatever. It's like, if you genuinely have money problems, then fine. But everyone should be allowed to have hobbies, and everyone should be allowed to spend their own money on things that make them happy. I've probably massively offended loads of people because I'm just rambling and not really thinking about what I'm saying. So I'm sorry if I've offended you or said something. Sorry if you heard that as my stomach. I'm really paranoid about offending people, especially in live streams. This looks absolutely mad, but has been quite relaxing, so I'm going to call it a win, and I will obviously colour all of these in at some point, and I will if I manage to actually colour any of the splotches in, then I will. Needs one there. Oh, I didn't leave white in between there. That was silly. Should we do orange there? Cool. Thank you all for coming, guys. Sorry, it's been a quick one and it was early and I have just rambled on about stuff. Oh, I need to do blue there, that's annoying me. I hope it wasn't super boring or anything, but I really enjoyed it. I don't know what else to say. Thank you. I need to head off because I need to be driving over to my brother and sister-in-law very shortly. Have a lovely rest of your weekend and I shall speak to you soon, whenever the next stream is, which I think might be next week, in time for the book launch. Second book launch. Sorry if you heard that, that was my stomach again. Thank you everybody, thank you for watching, been really lovely and nice and chilled. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye bye bye.